Calvin Castine at Beekmantown Central School. It's the 10th day of December 2010, 12/10/2010, and we're here for varsity action season opener in the CVAC. Beekmantown Eagles being visited by the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. That's coming up right here, right now on viewer-supported hometown cable. We'll be turning the microphone over to our good friend, Mr. Joe Southwick, so don't go away.
Straight team. First for the visiting Cougars, number 32, Thomas Bedard. Number 45, Michael Manor. Number 12, Nathan Lafave. Number 31, Dalton Castine. And starting for the Cougars, number 11, Rob Armstrong. Number 24, Logan Miller. Number 15, Richie Collins. Number 23, Jamie Davison. And number 44, Steve Carter. Cougars are coached by Mr. Rob Garrett, assisted by Mr. Cabaco. And now for your Beekmantown Eagles, number 10, Dylan Riley. Number 12, Mitchell Denucci. Number 22, Seth Pelkey. Number 24, Chris McElroy. Number 32, Jordan Stewart. Number 33, Zach Toll. Injured and not playing tonight, number 42, Devin Anderson. Now for the starting lineup for the Eagles, number 11, Ben Smith. Number 21, Tyler Funya. Number 23, Foster Ebersol. Number 44, Keegan Ryan. And number 50, Thomas Ryan. Eagles are coached by Mr. Ryan Counters, assisted by Mr. Pete Bursick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome, viewers, to Hometown Cable's presentation of CVAC Boys Varsity Basketball, coming to you this evening from Beekmantown Central School in beautiful downtown Beekmantown, New York, where the Eagles of Beekmantown Central School are hosting the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton Central School. This Friday evening, December 10th, 2010, the first regular season game for both of these teams, and the Cougars come out with the ball and a three-point shot by Jamie Davison, and now he steals the ball at midcourt drives it in and makes a layup and draws the foul. So Davison on fire early here for the Cougars. Will step to the line and try to make it 2 3-point plays in a row. And his free throw rims in and out, and Keegan Ryan comes down with the rebound. This is Frenier with the ball. Kicks it in for Ryan. Ryan, nice catch, and he drops it in. Collins will get called for the foul. So nice play by Frenier there to get it into the big guy, and he takes it right to the rack, puts in a nice left-handed, soft left-handed shot, and draws the foul. So Keegan Ryan will go to the line to shoot 2. And he does indeed, so a lot of action early on here for both teams. And the Eagles settling back in a half-court man-to-man defense. There's an offensive rebound by Stephen Carter and a putback. Keep an eye on Carter, who's averaging 28 points a game in his first 2 non-conference games there in the Bobcat shootouts. Again, here's Davison. Gets it into Carter. Carter backs into Ryan, puts up a nice soft shot, and drops it in. So 4 points early on for Stephen Carter, and the Cougars jump out to an early 6-point lead with only a minute and a half gone in the contest. Here's Frenier. He's a threat from outside. Gets the ball stripped away by Jamie Davison. Nice hustle play to keep it in bounds, and Cougars come away with the steal. This is Miller in transition. Gives it off for Davison. Davison penetrates, leaves it off for Carter. Carter, nice, shows nice hands there to grab that ball and dump it in, and Coach Converse wants a timeout. So with 6:08 left in the first quarter, it's the Cougars 11, the Eagles 3. All right, so out of the timeout, we finally get to see a half-court set here by the Eagles, and the Cougars showing that all too familiar 2-3 zone that there's Frenier from long distance. That one was a little bit long, and the ball squirts around on the floor, and it's going to go over to the Cougars. So a couple of turnovers here on the last couple of trips down by the Eagles. That's not going to fare very well for them against a pretty potent offense here from that the Cougars are bringing into town. Here, Armstrong going to get called for the travel, so there's a turnover for the Cougars. See if the Eagles can take advantage of this situation. Once again, they see what they get on a set half-court offense. That pass a little bit too hot for Thomas Ryan. Goes over his hands, and again, 3 trips down, 3 turnovers for the Eagles. Davison penetrates, puts up a nice soft shot. That won't go. Frenier with the rebound. But his long outlet pass is stolen by Miller. A nice pass up for Davison. He lays that in. 7 points early for Jamie Davison. Frenier will try to set this up. This is Smith with it. Gives it over for Foster. Foster gets it into Tom Ryan. He turns around, can't make the shot go. Carter with a rebound. He works on it, and we're going to have a held ball. Had his hands on it, couldn't rip it against the good-sized Ryan folks in the center there. Take up a lot of room. Eagles will inbound. There's Frenier for 3. That one's short. But Ryan with a nice rebound. Kicks it over. Frenier again. This is Keegan Ryan. Gets it over for Thomas. Thomas backs in. Nice move. Spin around. Knocks it down. A nice move by Carter there. Puts in a beautiful shot. It's going to be hard to stop if he keeps running those post moves like that. Smith gets a nice fast pass in for Keegan Ryan. Works in hard. He's double teamed and blocked. Carter rips the rebound. Outlet to Davison. Nice pass in for Miller. Finds himself in the land of the Giants and thinks better of it. Kicks it back out. Here's Armstrong into paint. Puts up a soft shot, but that's a little bit too hard, and Keegan Ryan pulls down the rebound. This is Ebersol. Smith has it now, lobs it in for Thomas. Ryan makes a nice catch, blocked by Carter. Here comes Davison the other way, runs by everybody, puts up a shot a little bit too hard, and it's going to stay with the Cougars. 3:37 to play in the first quarter. Cougars with a 10-point lead. Nice pass in for Carter. Carter turns and his shot's a little bit too short. Davison with an offensive rebound, can't convert. The long rebound comes out to Ebersol. He can't control it, and Davison steals that with no problem. Skips it up. Pretty lame pass up for Miller, but it gets picked off, and Davison does what he has to down the other end. And we're going to get called. Ben Smith's going to get called for an intentional foul. It's not a real popular call by referee Beebe on that call, and Carter's at the line to shoot two here, and they'll get the ball back on the intentional foul. Substitution into the game for Coach Converse, number 24, Chris McElroy checks in, and 21, Tyler Frenier will set. Carter's second free throw is down. Miller inbounds. Davison again with the half-court offense. Here's Carter tries to take a long one, but that comes up a little bit short. Keegan Ryan with the rebound. Here come the Eagles. Trying to work it into Tom Ryan, but Carter steals that one and gives it off for Davison. We're just under 3 minutes to play here. Once again, Miller gets it in the low post and can't do anything with it. Carter looking to draw some contact there and doesn't get the call. Tom Ryan with the rebound. This is McElroy with it. Kicks it over for Ebersol. Long pass over for Smith. Does a good job of handling that one. The Eagles keeping it on the perimeter at this point. Get it into Ryan. Ryan fumbles the ball, puts up a shot that doesn't go. And Carter with the rebound. Ryan's going to get the foul. All right, so out of the timeout, we got 2:15 remaining in the first quarter. Cougars with 11-point lead at this point. Here's Carter again on the low post, dishes off to Collins. Collins from the foul line, he knocks that down. First 2 points of the night for Richie Collins. That extends the lead to 13 for the Cougars. Cougars now showing a little bit of pressure, and that ball's in the center. Collins can't come up with it. Keegan Ryan does. And now they're going to settle into, again, a half-court rhythm here. This is McElroy. They look for a little perimeter action here to see if they can find something inside of the two Ryan boys. Smith will square up. That shot's a little bit long. Miller with the long rebound. Davison once again. Sit in for Collins. Collins turns and sends up a shot. It's a little bit short. Nice rebound by Armstrong, but he can't convert. And here come the Eagles on the run, and that's going to go out of bounds. So that little entry pass just a little bit too long for Foster Ebersol to catch up with, and it goes out of bounds. So another turnover for the Eagles. And at that point, we get a substitution. Number 33, Zach Toll will check in, and Foster Ebersol will sit. Davison once again tries to penetrate, kicks it to Miller. Miller with a open look, a little bit too strong. Keegan Ryan with the rebound, contested there. Armstrong comes up with that loose ball, gives it off for Collins. Collins backs in, gets his shot blocked by Ryan, and it's going to go out of bounds. Nice effort by Rob Armstrong there to come up with that loose ball, but Cougars come up empty on that one. We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Cougars will inbound. Miller gives it off. Here's a nice pass in for Carter. Carter turns in. Shot's a little bit too short, and he's going to get called for the foul. Little frustration foul there in Steve Carter's case. Ryan came down with the rebound, and he thought maybe he should have had it. Only his first on the big guy. Again, the Cougars showing a little bit of pressure here, and the Eagles struggling a little bit to take care of the ball. This one's on the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to go over to the Cougars. So that'll be a turnover. 27 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Cougars with an opportunity underneath. Here's Armstrong, kicks it out for Miller. Miller off the pick. I'm sorry, Armstrong off the pick. Gives it back for Davison. Davison gives it for Miller, and he can't find a handle on that one, so that's going to be a turnover. So 11 seconds. The Eagles have an opportunity to get a shot off here at the end of the first quarter. Zach Toll lobs one in for Ryan. I don't think Ryan was ready for that one, and once again, another turnover for the Eagles. Carter drives the lane, puts up a shot, but gets it taken out of his hand. Collins comes up with a loose ball, tries a shot at the buzzer, but that doesn't go. So after 8 minutes of play, it's the Cougars 18 and the Eagles 5. All right, so we are back to action, folks, for this CVAC boys varsity basketball game. The season opener for the league opener for both of these teams, coming to you from Beekmantown Central School. It's Friday evening, December 10th, 2010. Cougars outscoring the Eagles by 18-5 margin here in the first quarter, and Cougars come up empty on the first trip down. Here's McElroy. He drives around Davison, kicks it back for Ryan. Ryan gets the ball taken out of his hand by Davison. Davison and Miller trying on the break. Can't force the ball in for Miller. Miller kicks it off for Armstrong. Armstrong gets the ball up, but it doesn't go, and Tom Ryan comes away with the rebound. That's up for Frenier. Frenier tries a little behind the back shot. It doesn't go anywhere. Looking for the call, but he's not going to get it either. Davison comes back the other way, pulls up for three, a little bit short. Armstrong with the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out for Davison. Davison cuts the lane, gets the ball stripped out of his hand, and the Eagles come away with it. And we're going to get travel there. So once again, Eagles turn the ball over. That combined with their lack of scoring has been a real problem for them so far. Not keeping track of the turnovers, but they got to be pretty close to double digits here already. Here's Collins, drives, and he steps out of bounds. Again, the Cougars showing a little bit of pressure here. And you might want to mention to you that number 32, Thomas Bedard, has checked into the game for the Cougars. And we're going to have a foul on that play. It's going to go against Logan Miller. It's only the third team foul on the Cougars. Miller's first. And the Cougars back out of that pressure. Frenier with it. Gives it over for Tull. Once again, the Eagles keeping it on the perimeter, trying to get it inside to the big guy, but that goes over his head for another turnover. Here's Miller with a nice feed from Bedard, and Miller converts for his first 2 points of the evening. Here's Keegan Ryan down the other end, defended by Collins. Gets his own rebound, and nice concentration there by Keegan Ryan to stay with that ball and put it in, and Collins is going to pick up his, I believe, his second foul. So Ryan with a chance to pick up another 3-point play. He's that one won't go. He's accounted for the bulk of the Eagles' points so far. This is Davison. Bedard leaves it back for Davison. Sends it in for Collins. Nice feed inside there by Davison to feed Richie Collins, who converts on that one. And Davison steals the ball, leaves it off for Bedard. Bedard goes up to lay it in, but gets it blocked by McElroy. Good hustle play there by Jamie Davison to steal that inbound pass. Here's Davison for three. That one's off the back iron. Tom Ryan with a rebound. And Toll will bring the ball up. This is Frenier. It's it in for Keegan Ryan at the foul line. And Frenier's going to get fouled on the three-pointer. It's going to be another foul on Logan Miller, so Frenier will go to the line to shoot three. First one's just a little bit too strong. You get no points on the board for the otherwise high-scoring senior. Second one's also a little bit too strong. And we got a substitution. It'll be Foster Ebersol will check back into the game, and Keegan Ryan will get a rest. And Frenier comes up empty on the three attempts from the foul line, so Cougars will maintain that 15-point lead. Miller gets his defender off his feet and pulls up and knocks down a mid-range jumper. Nice ball fake by Logan Miller to get his defender off his feet, create some space to knock down that jumper. Here's Ebersol trying to force one into Ryan, but Miller saw that coming all the way and cuts it off. And sends a long pass up for Bedard that can't catch up to it. The substitution for the Cougars will be number 45, Michael Manor, checks into the game. And we got a timeout on the floor, so with 4:17 left in the first half, the Cougars with a 17-point lead at this point, 24-7. All right, folks, we are back to action once again. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second half. Eagles with the ball, trailing by 17, looking to make something happen here to close out the half. Keeping it on the perimeter at this point, trying to look for an opportunity to get it inside to one of their bigs. That's his toll. He tries to force it in for Ryan, but that gets picked off by the Cougars. Another turnover by the Eagles. Miller gets it in for Carter. Carter posting up, turns, spins in, and puts in a nice soft shot. 11 points for Stephen Carter. Here's Ryan. He knocks one down from the elbow. It's 4 points for Tom Ryan. Davison loses the handle, but gets it swatted out of his hand. We're going to have another substitution. Rob Armstrong will check back into the game, and Logan Miller will get a rest. Carter again. Spins and loses control of the ball, but gains it back again and knocks it down. 2 trips down and 2 buckets for the big guy. 13 points overall for the senior center for the Coach Guerin. There's Frenier. This one in for Toll at the elbow. His shot's a little bit short. Ryan tries for the tip in, but it goes out of bounds, and the Cougars will take over. .245 to play in the first half. Armstrong gives it for Carter. Carter looks to penetrate, runs into a double team and gets the ball stripped away from him. Here's Ebersol, hands it off for McElroy. McElroy tries to penetrate but can't. Ebersol puts up a shot that's a little bit short, swatted around by everyone, and last touch by the Eagles, so the Cougars will take over. Keegan Ryan checks back in, and McElroy will sit. Once again, the Eagles in that half-court man-to-man defense. Here's Carter. For Bedard. Davison gets his defender off his feet, puts up a shot, and rolls in and drops. It's a friendly shooter's roll there and drops in, so 9 points for Jamie Davison. Here's Toll on the drive, looking to kick it off. Ryan has it. And he loses the handle, but gets it back, puts up a shot, air ball, and that'll go over to the Cougars. Minute and a half to go in the we got a little stoppage in action here. Floor grommets came loose. The ever alert Michael Manor picked up on that very quickly. I said the ever alert Michael Manor picked up on the loose piece of hardware on the floor. So. Here's Davison from long range. That one is off the side iron, and it goes out of bounds. Going to stay with the Cougars, though. Carter gives it off for Davison, kicks it for Armstrong. Armstrong penetrates, looking to dish, almost loses the handle on it, but Manor comes up with it. Here's Carter from the foul line. That one's short. Frenier with the rebound. Come the Eagles looking to run, coming the other way. Nice pass in for Tom Ryan, and his ball skips around. Can't get it to fall. Such has been the bane of the Eagles so far. Nice pass up from Thomas Bedard to catch Jamie Davison in full stride, who puts the layup in and puts the Cougars up by a 13-point margin with just about 30 seconds to play in the first half. Entry pass inside, and Keegan Ryan's going to go to the line. I think the foul was on Michael Manor, I believe. Nope. Carter picks up the foul, his second. Keegan Ryan is at the line to shoot 2. First one is good. second one is not going to be any good, and Ryan was in just a little bit too soon on that, so he's going to get called for the lane violation. 32 seconds showing on the clock in the first half. Cougars with a commanding 22-point lead. They are content to keep this ball on the perimeter and just run this clock out. Turn the ball over, so the Eagles will get an opportunity to chew into that lead just a little bit here before the end of the half with 10 seconds to play. Frenier penetrates, tries to get it off for Ryan, can't, and here's a shot at the buzzer, and it rolls off the rim and out. So after 16 minutes of play here at Beekmantown Central School, the CVAC Division I boys varsity basketball contest. It's the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton 32 and the Eagles of Beekmantown Central 10.
Instead of having a 50-50 raffle here in Beekmantown, they have a shoot for loot. It's their way of keeping all the money. They give the shooter a chance to make a three-pointer to win their half of the money. This is the Anderson girl. And she shoots for no loot. Well, she gets something, I guess.
Folks, if you just joined us, we are back to action here in the second half of the CVAC boys varsity basketball game, coming to you from Beekmantown Central School, Friday evening, December 10th, 2010. They're right out of the chute. Tom Ryan converts on a short jumper to kind of stop the bleeding here for the Eagles, and there's a steal by the Eagles, so they're showing some signs of life here early on. Here's Frenier. He squares up for three, and that one hits off the back iron. Nice hustle play by Smith. Gives it over for Eversol. Eversol knocks it down. So the Eagles have certainly come out on fire here in the first minute of the third quarter. They are currently on a 4-0 run. What they're going to need to get themselves back in this game, down by 20 at halftime. Here's Davison, tries a reverse layup and rebounded by Keegan Ryan. Sends it up for Smith. Smith lobs it in for Ryan, but he can't get it. Eversol with a picks up the loose ball. There's Keegan Ryan. Nice offensive rebound, and he knocks it down. And Coach Guerin has seen enough here in the first minute and a half of the third quarter and calls a timeout. They just gave the Cougars 2 points for no reason, just to be good sportsmen. But they took it also took it back. So out of the timeout here, the Cougars looking to stop this 6-0 run that the Eagles are on, and they call on the big guy, Stephen Carter, to make that happen, and he does just that. 15 points for Carter. There's a nice pass inside by Frenier to catch Ryan underneath, and he converts. 10 points for Keegan Ryan. Nice assist by Tyler Frenier. Miller gives it over for Davison. The Eagles certainly look rejuvenated here, and here's Carter. Puts that one up. That doesn't hit anything, and Ryan with the rebound. Frenier, long one up for Eversol. Eversol squares up, knocks down the three. Foster Eversol with 5 points here, all in the second half, to spur this Eagle what appears to be comeback effort here. Here's Davison, he quiets the crowd down with a mid-range jumper, give him 13 points. Cougars the 15-point lead here. And Frenier trying to drive around, and Miller's going to get called for his third foul. So with 5:11 to play in the third quarter, that'll be out of bounds play. 5:11 here in the third quarter. The Eagles have shortened that deficit to 15 points with a score of 21-36. Frenier feeds one inside to Ryan. Ryan catches and drops it in. And he draws the foul. That's on Carter. That's going to be his third. It is. And Tom Ryan will go to the line to see if he can finish off that three-point play. Meanwhile, that's 3 fouls on the senior from Northeastern. Ryan banks that one in off the backboard. Give him 9 points. Go along with his 5 rebounds. Here's Armstrong. Penetrates, puts up a shot, gets his own rebound, kicks it back to Davison. Davison with a long-range 3, and he knocks it down. 16 points for Jamie Davison. He steals the ball there. Ben Smith comes up with the loose ball. Still has it. Kicks it over for Frenier. Frenier's going to slow things down and get the offense set. Ebersol back for Frenier. Smith. Here's Ebersol. He's got the hot hand in this half. Knocks down another 3. 8 points for Foster Ebersol, all coming here in the second half. Ebersol has got almost as many points as the whole team had in the first half here, and the Eagles have come alive here in the second half, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Ben Smith. So the first 4 minutes of this third quarter have certainly been spirited, to say the least. The Eagles have cut that 20-point deficit down to 12. So, and there's a turnover by the Cougars. So all those things that were happening to the Eagles in the first half seem to be happening to the Cougars at this point. A few turnovers, and they capitalize on it, and we get a timeout on the floor. So with 3:51 to play in the third quarter, it's the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton 39, the Eagles of Beekmantown 27. We are out of the timeout here. The Eagles with the ball, and Cougars showing a little token pressure here. This is Ebersol with it. Gives it back out for Frenier. Smith gives it to Ryan at the foul line. His shot's a little bit hard. Carter comes down with the rebound, clears it out for Armstrong. Armstrong penetrates, kicks it off for Collins. Collins converts. 6 points for Richie Collins. Here's Ebersol. Gives it over for Keegan Ryan. He takes it to the hole. Nice soft shot. Rolls off the front of the rim. His brother Tom gets the rebound. Puts it up. It won't go. Carter comes down with it. And here come the Cougars back the other way. Davison. Miller penetrates, loses control of it, kicks it out for Armstrong. Armstrong gets a nice pass over for Carter. Carter draws the foul. And that's going to go against Tom Ryan. I'm thinking that's his second, possibly his third foul. So Carter will step to the line and shoot 2. First one hits the front of the rim and won't roll in. We got a substitution. Number 33, Zach Toll checks in, and Tom Ryan will sit with the 3 fouls. Second one is on its way, and that one's not going to fall either. So once again, the Cougars, although they haven't had many trips to the foul line in this game, are just 1 for 4 out of the on the foul line so far. Here's Smith with it. Smith for Frenier. Frenier squares up, knocks down the triple. We've been waiting for Tyler Frenier to knock down the 3 so we could zoom in on his mom and dad. Davison gives it over for Miller. Miller gets by his man, pulls up at the foul line, puts up a little soft shot. It's too short, and it goes out of bounds, so that'll be a turnover for the Cougars. Exactly 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter, and Cougars with an 11-point lead. They've seen their 22-point lead shrink to 11 here in this second half. Here's Davison, kicks one off for Miller. Miller can't come up with the, can't find the handle, puts up an off-balance shot. And Cougars going to get called for the travel because both players had their hands on the ball at the same time. Well, the Eagles are inbound. Toll with it. Kicks it over for Smith. It's a pass inside for Keegan Ryan, but Carter knocks that out of the way, but it'll stay with the Eagles. Minute 26 to play here in the third quarter. Cole lobs it in for Ryan. Ryan backs in, puts a shot up a little bit too strong. Collins with the rebound. And the Cougars push it up the court. Here's a nice lob up for Carter. Carter has a hard time handling the ball, and it goes out of bounds. And they're going to turn it over. Cougars showing full court pressure. Gets by Collins, sends it up for Smith, and that's going to go out of bounds. So they break the press, but then turn the ball over. So with 1:05 to go here in the third quarter, there's a mistake by the Cougars. So we have a rash of turnovers here in the last minute or so here, trying to close out this third quarter. But here's Smith with it. Frenier. Eversole. Frenier squares up. And that one goes around the backboard and won't fall. Carter with a rebound. Armstrong. Long pass up for Miller. Miller puts that one in and finishes. And it'll be 3 on Ben Smith. So Logan Miller will be at the line to shoot one here to convert the old-fashioned three-point play. Chris McElroy checks back into the game, and Ben Smith will sit with the 3 foul. And Miller drops in that foul shot. Give him 7 points in the contest. So Coach Converse has 2 of his starters on the bench with 3 fouls here to finish off the third quarter. Frenier drives the lane and picks up the foul, or draws the foul, I should say. That's going to go against Manor, and it's going to put Frenier on the line to shoot 2. That one misses. And next one is on its way and finally converts one. come the Cougars. A chance for a last shot here in the third quarter. There's a lob in for Collins. He'll kick it out for Miller. Miller's three-point attempt is a little bit strong. Armstrong, nice hustle play there to come up with a rebound. Davison drives the lane and draws the foul. And that foul is going to go against number 21, Tyler Frenier. That's his first of the game. Here's Collins. This is for Davison. About 4 seconds. Davison skips back, puts up the shot, doesn't hit anything. So as the clock expires for the third quarter of play here at Beekmantown Central School, the Eagles have chewed into that 21-point lead in a serious way and now trail the Cougars by a meager 13 points. The Cougars 44, the Eagles 31. All right, folks, we are here to start the fourth quarter. Action at this CVAC boys varsity basketball game. Cougars starting out with a 13-point lead here in the fourth quarter of action. Come down empty, come away empty on that first trip, and Ebersol knocks down another three. He's gotten red hot here in the second half for the Eagles. 11 points. Davison drives the lane and drops in a nice soft shot. Give him 18. Lead all scorers. Toll gets the ball taken away from him, and Collins is going to get called for the backcourt violation, which quite a and anyway, the Eagles will inbound. This is Ryan, who's back in to start the fourth quarter. Frenier off the dribble, puts the shot up a little bit too hard, and Cougars come away with a rebound. Miller penetrates, gets the ball stripped from him, gets on the ground and picks it up. Frenier picks up the loose ball, takes it to the rack, and his shot won't go, but Keegan Ryan is there for the offensive rebound and the putback. 12 points for the younger Ryan. There's a nice pass in for Collins. Collins backs in, gets his shot blocked by Ryan, and rebounded by Tom Ryan. Here comes Ebersol. Again, the hot hand. He'll kick it over for Ryan. Ryan gets his defender off his feet, kicks it back. Here's McElroy for three. That one's a little bit short, and Ryan's going to get called for the foul. That's going to be his fourth. And it looks like Coach Converse is going to keep his big guy in the game. It's probably his only hope now. Down by 10, which is the closest they've been since early on in the contest. There's Miller, drives the lane, puts up a floater that rolls in and out. Ryan with the rebound. There's Frenier, puts up a floater of his own, won't go. Collins with the rebound. Here's Miller, pushing the tempo. Bedard kicks it back out for Davison with a wide open look, and that's going to bounce high. Keegan Ryan with the rebound. The Eagles trying to cut the deficit to less than 10, and they do. Tyler Frenier knocks down another three. Cuts the deficit to 7, and Coach Guerin wants a timeout. So with 5:04 remaining in the contest, the Eagles are making a game of it. The Cougars 46, the Eagles 39. Okay, We are back at it, folks. 5 minutes remaining in the contest here, the regulation time. Cougars looking to see if they can get back in the back in control of this game. The Eagles have shown all that they wanted to bring to this contest here in the second half. And that foul's going to go against Keegan Ryan. At this point, the Cougars are going to be in the bonus situation, so Carter will be at the line to shoot 1-1. And that one rolls around, doesn't go, so. And there's another long shot by Ebersol. That one doesn't go. Ryan with an offensive rebound and putback. There's another offensive rebound. Gets the foul. Keegan Ryan with 14 points here, and he's just been a force to be reckoned with. 10 rebounds and a chance to convert a three-point play here to pull his team within 4. And he does. $15 points for Keegan Ryan to go along with 10 rebounds. And there's a steal by Ebersol. He gets it over to Frenier. Eagles with an opportunity to cut the lead to 2, maybe 1. Tom Ryan backs in and knocks the shot down and draws the foul. That's going to go against Richie Collins. It's going to put Tom Ryan on the line and chance to pull his team to within 1 point. Hard to believe after being down by 22 at halftime that the Eagles have come back on a torrid pace here in the second half. Made a real contest in this. $12 points for the older Ryan to go along with 7 rebounds. So the Ryan boys have certainly done their damage here, especially in the second half. There's Davison again. Once again gets the ball stripped from him. He takes it down low, turns around, puts up a shot, and won't go. Ryan rebounds. Here's a chance for the Eagles to take the lead for the McElroy. Here's Ryan at the foul line, dumps it off, and no one there with a white shirt, but it goes off of a Cougar defender, so the Eagles will retain possession. In for Ryan. Ryan puts a shot up, gets it blocked. Comes out for McElroy. Here's Frenier for 3. That one's long. Carter with the rebound. Armstrong for Davison. 3:20 to play. Here's Carter inside. Turns around, puts up a nice soft shot. Knocks it down. Only 4 points in the second half here for Stephen Carter. It's been a big difference. Puts the Cougars up by 3. There's a long pass for Ryan. Can't convert on that. Carter with a nice rebound there. And here comes Miller dribbling out of it. Gives it over for Davison. Back for Miller. Cougars will look for a decent shot. Get it in for Carter. Carter backs in against Ryan. And the shot goes up and won't go. Bounces around and Armstrong comes away with it. So a fresh 35 for the Cougars. Armstrong puts it in the lane and gets it blocked. Another opportunity for the Cougars. And Miller saves it, but he steps on the line. Eagles will bring the ball up here, closing in on the final 2 minutes of the contest. Pass inside for Ryan. Ryan squares up. His shot's a little bit too long, but His younger brother is there to grab the offensive rebound and the putback. 17 points for Keegan Ryan. That's going to put the Cougars up by... Here's Carter in the lane. The shot won't go. Gets his own rebound and converts. There's a skip pass over. Here's a pass underneath. Ryan in the paint. Shot drop. Foul's going to be on number 24, Logan Miller. That's going to be 4 on Miller, and Ryan is at the line here with a chance to tie the ball game with 1:41 to go. Who would have thunk? All of a sudden the place has gotten quiet here. We were all abuzz here a minute ago, and now all of a sudden things quieted down. Ryan shots up and rolls off, doesn't go. Carter with the rebound, kicks it out for Bedard. And we got a timeout on the floor, so with 1:32 in the contest, the Eagles have certainly made a game of this, and they trail the Cougars by a single point. Okay, folks, we're here to start the last minute and a half of action. Here's Tom Bedard with a three-point attempt that's long, and Ryan with the rebound. Eagles coming down, chance to take the lead here for the first time in the contest. Here's Ebersol, and here's McElroy. Eagles keeping it on the perimeter at this point, looking for a nice opportunity inside. McElroy, he pulls up. Ebersol. Here's McElroy for 3. That one rims in and out. Carter with the rebound. And Davison gets fouled. And we got a timeout on the court. All right, so here's the action, and the Eagles showing some full court pressure here to try to keep the Cougars from. And Bedard gets the ball taken away from him. Ends up with it, sends it in for Collins. Collins brings it over for Carter. Carter puts up a shot. It gets blocked, and he gets his own rebound and puts it back in, and that's going to go against Foster Ebersol, and that's going to put Stephen Carter on the line to shoot one here to see if he can't put some space in the scoring here. Big play by the big man from Northeastern to miss that first shot, get his own rebound, and convert. Foul shot rims in and out. Here come the Eagles down the other way. Renier kicks it out. Passed inside for Keegan. Keegan picks up the shot. Draws the foul. And Ryan will be at the line with a chance to tie the ball game with 25 seconds on the clock. Ryan with 19 points at this point. Chance to make it 20 here and pull his team into a tie. Ball rolls in and out. Collins with the rebound. Cougars got 20 seconds to go. And this time they get the foul before they get the timeout. And Coach Converse wants a timeout. 17.7 seconds on the clock. Cougars up by a 1-point margin, and Logan Miller will be at the line to shoot 1-1 when we come out of the timeout. So it's crunch time here, folks, out of the timeout. Logan Miller is at the line. Misses the front end of the 1-1. Here come the Eagles down the other way with a chance to ice this game away. Here's Ryan with it. Gets the ball stolen from him. It's on the ground. And we got a held ball. 2.8 seconds on the clock. Possession arrow favors the Eagles, so they're going to get a chance for an inbound play here. And we got a timeout. So this is getting to be more and more exciting as we go. 2.8 seconds, 2.8 ticks on the clock left, and the Eagles with the ball out of bounds under their own end of the court. Should be interesting. We urge you to stand by. So here we go, folks. Like I said, 2.8 seconds left on the clock, and the Eagles with an inbound pass with a chance to win the game here. Kick back for Frenier. Frenier tosses it up, goes off the backboard, and it doesn't fall. So the Cougars squeak out a victory after squandering a 22-point lead at halftime and eke one out here just at the buzzer when Frenier, the otherwise hot shooting senior, gets the open look that he was looking for, but his shot was just a little off target and fell harmlessly to the ground. So the Cougars come away with a victory here in the first matchup of the year, league matchup of the year for both teams. And that's our final, folks. The Cougars 52 and the Eagles 51. We thank you for watching Hometown Cable. Television worth your support.
Puck comes free. Here's a chance with some open ice for Marks. Marks shorthanded, takes a shot. Knowles makes the save. Rebound is loose. And we're going to have a penalty on Plattsburgh. Hooking will be the call, and I think it's Jake Richards going to the box. So we force skaters aside.